You know, I'm sick and fucking tired of all these fake hipsters and all these people who claim to be retro and nostalgic using it as just a way to be cool, hip, and trendy. I am sick and tired of people using nostalgia and making us, those who actually grew up with good shit, those of us who actually grew up with the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, the N64, hell, even the PS1, the Dreamcast. I am sick and tired of these people, these fake people, trying to make it look like it's cool to be retro, like it's cool to be fucking nostalgic. These people, these hipsters, these fake motherfuckers who try to act like they're deep and cool, who try to pretend, and I use that term very, very unloosely because they do try to be cool. They do try to be deep. Like, oh my god, this is retro. That's so, oh my god. You motherfuckers never even grew up with an NES. Some of you motherfuckers never grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Some of you never even grew up on good anime. And you motherfuckers come on here. You try to pretend like you're comic book fans. You try to pretend like you always were into this shit. You try to pretend like, oh yeah, we used to be into this. No, motherfucker, you were never into Batman. You were never into Guardians of the Galaxy. You just now saw it because the fucking movie came out. All these fake fucking people, all these hipsters, all these pretentious cunts out here trying to act like they know what the fuck they're talking about when they fucking don't. They fucking don't. And this shit really pisses me off. It grinds my gears. As someone who actually grew up in the 90s, someone who actually looks at nostalgia in a different perspective. Somebody who actually misses, and there are a lot of shows that I miss that people don't even talk about, like Married with Children. You know, yeah, there are some of the popular stuff I like Batman the Animated Series, Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that, but there's a lot of other shows that I actually enjoy that people never talk about. Shows like fucking Even Stevens. I would say, probably, aside from Disturbia, which I thought wasn't too bad, that is probably the only thing I ever enjoyed with Shia LaBeouf. Fuck Shia LaBeouf, by the way. Even Stevens, that's probably my favorite. That is definitely my favorite Disney Channel show of all time. Because I'm not even a huge fan of the Disney Channel. Never was. Never really cared, but I loved Even Stevens. I loved Even Stevens. That was the shit. That was biblical. That was a great show. I loved the Louis Stevens character. I loved how he used to try to make fun of Ren and, you know, torture Ren and pull all these cool pranks and have all these crazy schemes and ideas. I enjoyed Twitty's character. I enjoyed Tawny's character. Hell, I even enjoyed Tom's character because Tom was so fucking lame. He was like the Butters of the group. He was literally like the Meg Griffin of the group. He was like the Charlie Brown or some shit. He was just so uncool that it was funny. That's nostalgia. That's reminiscing on nostalgia and retro shit. That's what nostalgia is. Nostalgia isn't, oh my god, look at me, I have an original Game Boy. When I didn't even fucking like the original Game Boy. I used to play the only games I liked on the original Game Boy were like Pokemon and Super Mario Land. I thought the fucking Sega Game Gear was way better than that shit. Way fucking better than that shit. Sonic Chaos, Sonic Triple Trouble. Those were the shit, man. Those were the fucking shit. Playing Mortal Kombat on Game Gear. Even though the fatalities weren't as good on as they were on like the Genesis and stuff like that. That's good shit right there. That is good taste. That is nostalgia. That is real retro. That is real shit right there. That's real fucking nostalgia. You got these motherfuckers who probably never even seen an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Probably never even seen an episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Never played Street Fighter 2. Never played Mortal Kombat. You probably never even grew up with Hulkamania. Probably never grew up with the new generation. Never grew up with Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. Never even grew up with ECW. Well, now, yeah, these hipsters wouldn't even be caught dead wearing an EC fucking W shirt because they're a bunch of pussies and they don't have the balls to wear a fucking ECW shirt. And these same fucking pussies are the same ones trying to act like Ring of Honor is the hot shit, like it's the new ECW. Ring of Honor couldn't carry ECW's fucking jock. And that's a fact. Fact. Ring of Honor couldn't even sell out a high school gym. ECW at least sold out fucking bingo halls. What? Faggots. Ring of Honor, to quote a stereotypical Negro out there, Ring of Honor ain't shit. You ain't shit. ECW was way fucking better than Ring of Honor. And you didn't see fucking hipsters in the goddamn ECW shows. But what really, really pisses me off is how this whole hipster shit is considered quote unquote cool. You motherfuckers are not cool. You don't know what cool is. I made a video about this before. My cool versus popular video. That, if you want to hear more about that, check that shit out. But maybe I should just refresh your memory a little bit. Okay, let me tell you what's fucking cool. Let me show you what cool really is. Cool is fucking Jason, the original Red Ranger. The second Gold Ranger after Trey. Jason was cool. Jason was a badass. Nobody ever said, it's morphin' time, like it was Jason. Not even Tommy. And I am going to state the 100% fact that Jason was better than Tommy. And he was way better than Rocky. And I like Tommy. Not Jason David Frank, but, and what I'm talking about, Jason, I mean Austin St. John's character. Because there's too many fucking Jasons here. But I like Tommy. The Green Ranger was awesome. The White Ranger was awesome. But Jason, Austin St. John, was the best. And that's a fact. That he was cool. He used to always come out with those really cool sleeveless, those red shirts. I was like, this motherfucker looks like he's auditioning for like the Street Fighter video game almost. Those shirts were so badass. He would come out with a wife beater. He would just eat. Jason was the shit. Jason was fucking cool. You want to know what else is cool? Fucking Rurouni Kenshin. One of the best animes ever. Fact. This is one of the best. This is an anime here, right? Not that fucking fairy tale shit. Not fucking Naruto. Not all this shonen crap that we see nowadays. Not all this kawi moi shit. All this shit. None of that. No, this right here is a real fucking anime. This is a real anime. Rurouni Kenshin is the shit. If you've never seen it, go fucking watch it. Stop living under a fucking rock. Alright? You want to know what else is cool? Dante. Dante, the coolest character ever in video game history. And I will state this as a fact. as much as I respect Solid Snake's character, as much as I respect Master Chief, Dante is way better than the both of them motherfuckers. And that's a fact. Fact. Dante. Who else can slay demons, eat pizza, listen to rock and metal, and just be an all bona fide badass like Dante? I mean, just look at it. He looks cool. No one else can make a red leather jacket like that look cool. Only, well, aside from Alucard, but that's another topic for another day. But Dante's way cooler than Alucard. As a matter of fact, I mean, come on. If you saw a normal person wearing a red leather jacket, you would not think it's cool. Dante makes it look cool. Now, you want to know who else is cool? His fucking brother. Yeah, his fucking brother, Virgil. Virgil is another fucking badass right here. Look at this. Look at this. He's a serious badass. Virgil is fucking cool. Virgil, oh my God, he is amazing. Virgil, I mean, he might just be as cool as Dante. He might just be the only person who rivals Dante's coolness and badassery. Alright? Fucking The Undertaker, during his American Badass gimmick, during the first 2000 and 2001. Anything after 2001, that doesn't count. But from 2000 and 2001, The Undertaker was a legit badass, and he was cool as shit. Came out here with the shades, the long black trench coat, the fucking bandanas and shit. He came out with that. I don't even like Kid Rock, but he came out with that fucking badass Kid Rock American Badass theme song. And then another guy I don't like, fucking Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit. But that Rolling song was cool as shit. That was a cool fucking song. He came out there with his fucking motorcycle, like he was an outlaw, like he was just some badass biker, like he was part of Hell's Angels or some shit. He didn't give a fuck, man. That was cool. I respect. That was when Undertaker's American Badass gimmick was cool. Up until that shitty when he cut his hair. Then he became uncool. I officially state that as a fact. Undertaker in 2000 and 2001 was fucking cool. Alright? I mean, look, I mean, fucking Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps. Ginger in this movie, Catherine Isabel's character, was cool as shit. And she was cool throughout the entire movie, compared to her sister, Bridget. I mean, Ginger was just a cool... Watch the movie. This is one of the best werewolf movies I've ever seen. And this is a great movie. I definitely, highly recommend it. But Ginger was fucking cool. Alright? You wanna know who else is cool? You wanna know who else is cool? You wanna know who else is cool? Seriously? Fucking Lita. Lita was cool. Lita is way better than Trish. Fact. Lita was and will always be better than Trish. She was involved in some of the coolest moments in WWE history. Right? She came out here with that cool punk rock Hot Topic look. She came out with the badass tattoos. She was sexy. She was fucking brutal. She had a cool moveset. One of the coolest movesets for a fucking diva. A fucking women's wrestler of all time. All time. Lita was hot. And Lita was fucking cool. Who wouldn't want to go out with fucking Lita? Like, seriously. Who wouldn't want to go out with Lita? Alright? You want to know what else is cool? You want to know what else is cool? Since we're on the subject, let's talk about how cool the Attitude Era was. The Attitude Era, if you put that WWF Attitude logo on anything, it was officially cool as shit. Because the Attitude Era was fucking cool. You had people going out there not giving a shit. You had guys like The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Triple H, Mankind, Mick Foley, the Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys. It was fucking biblical. Attitude Era was it was the shit. It was badass. Attitude Era was the fucking shit. That was cool. That was when wrestling was cool. Alright? That was when fucking wrestling was cool, goddammit. That's when people actually talked about wrestling. you know, and it wouldn't have been an Attitude Era if it wasn't for ECW. That was cool as shit. ECW was fucking cool. All right? That, I mean, literally, I respect Paul Heyman back in the 90s. I mean, and people want to say that, oh, they're a Paul Heyman guy. It's mostly these hipsters who probably never even watched the original ECW. All right? Oh, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Look at me. Yeah, you're cool in a shitty PG era. Go back to ECW. All right? And then we'll talk, motherfucker. All these people. You want to know what else is cool? Since we're on the 90s subject, you want to know who else was cool? What else was a cool company? Sega. Sega was badass. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. That was fucking cool. That was fucking gnarly as shit. All right? And they own Nintendo. They owned Nintendo. And that's a fact. As much respect I have for Nintendo, what I used to have for Nintendo, especially during the SNES N64 era, I have to admit the true and undeniable fact that Sega was definitely the cooler company. Alright, they allowed blood in their games. They had a way cooler mascot, like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, who's another cool character who used to be one of the coolest characters in gaming. Look at him. He's blue, he's got attitude, he's fast and furious. He's just a legit badass, man. He's way cooler than Mario. Fact. Fact. That is a fact. That is not up for debate. Mario is not, I repeat, not cooler than Sonic. Not cooler. And since we're on the fucking video game subject, fucking Quake was cool. Doom, Quake, all those cool arena shooters where you got to blast demons, you got to blast fucking Strogg and shit. All these cool fucking arena shooters like Quake 3. Quake 3 is one of my personal favorites. Alright, this game was cool. The soundtrack was fucking cool. Quake 2 had a great soundtrack too. That was a fucking badass metal soundtrack. Quake 3 Arena, it kind of had more of a metal meets industrial soundtrack. It kind of had a lot of influence on electronica, but it was still fucking badass, man. It was fucking awesome. Go listen to the Quake 3 Arena soundtrack if you want to hear some real fucking music, if you want to hear some real industrial music. This game was the shit. This game was the fucking shit. Alright? You want to know, getting back to wrestling, you want to know who else was fucking cool? Chris Jericho from 1999 to 2001. He came out there. He was so cool. He was very underrated compared to, The Rock, Stone Cold, and all these guys. Chris Jericho in 1999 to 2001, he was just absolutely amazing. He was absolutely amazing. Before they turned him heel after the Invasion storyline, Chris Jericho was absolutely amazing. All right, Y2J, Attitude Era Chris Jericho was the fucking best version of Chris Jericho ever, of all time. And he's way better than that piece of shit suit-wearing faggot Chris Jericho of 2008. Fuck that Chris Jericho. He's a bitch. This Chris Jericho is way better, and that's a fact. That is not up for debate. That is not an opinion. That is fact. This version of Chris Jericho is way fucking cooler than that fucking piece of shit Chris Jericho from 2008. That suit wearing looks like he should be on fucking America's Got Talent, American Idol, or some gay show like that. Fuck that Chris Jericho. This Chris Jericho is the real fucking deal right here. The cool long hair, fucking metalhead look. He looked like a fucking rock star. Granted, I'm not a fan of Fozzy, and I don't think Chris Jericho is a great lead singer. But all that aside, this Chris Jericho is fucking badass. Alright? And speaking of fucking metal and bands and shit, Slipknot was fucking cool. And they will and forever will be way fucking better than Limp Bizkit. And that is a fact. That is a motherfucking fact. Limp Bizkit has shit on Slipknot. That is not up for debate. That is not up for debate. And Slipknot is still fucking cool. Granted, they kind of fell off a little bit with their All Hope Is Gone album. Even though that album had some really cool songs on it, but I really just didn't care for the Dead Memories, Sulfur shit, all that stuff. It was just kind of sounded a little bit too stone sourish for my taste. But Slipknot is fucking cool. Their logo is fucking cool. Look at that cool logo right there. Slipknot is fucking cool. All right? All right, that is what cool is. Cool is fucking being badass and having cool shit. You know, it ain't a bunch of fucking retarded hipster faggots who think that they're cool, who want to act like they're so, oh, we're pretentious, we're uppity, we're better, we're better. You know, we wear gay little skinny jeans and cheesy shirts and stuff. We're above the rest and stuff like that. No. You guys aren't above shit. You're a bunch of fucking faggots. Alright? You motherfuckers, you make people like myself and others who grew up in the 90s and grew up in the 80s, who actually enjoyed this shit, who actually loved this shit, and are sick and fucking tired of today's fucking garbage ass entertainment. You make us look bad. People like you make real fucking nostalgia tards like myself look bad. People who are longing for something more cool and badass, longing for something good, something that's fucking quality instead of fucking Game of Thrones. You people, you pieces of shit, make us look bad, and for that you can go fuck yourselves. I am sick and tired of these fake, phony, piece of shit fucking hipsters coming on here and trying to act like they are fucking cool. They are not cool. All right? They don't even have cool cars. You motherfuckers are garbage, man. You guys fucking suck. Period. Fact. So what did we learn today, folks? We learned that hipsters are complete and utter shit. We learned that they absolutely suck. And we also learned that they should not be taken seriously because they are full of shit when they want to say stuff like Ring of Honor is the new ECW. For that, you can go fuck yourselves. And yes, let the door hit you on the ass on the way out, fucking faggots.